Well, hello everyone. So good to be here again this morning for my last Sunday, January live stream. I'm really excited that you're here to share this time with me. This morning I'm going to play my South African album, Forgiving Wind. I released this in 2011, and I just love these songs so much. I love the memories that they bring. And this is going to be really fun. I really enjoyed practicing this week and remembering what inspired these. So I'm going to play the album start to finish and start with Nothing to Dream. Nothing's clean in this nowhere town. Nothing to hear but an empty sound. Snow is falling soft on a dirty ground. Nothing to dream, nothing to dream. Just a cigarette and a coffee stain, dull gray light through the window pane. Morning comes, always the same. Nothing to say, nothing to say. Time moves on, slow like a wheel, fast like a fire, past what you feel. Dreams die slow, and you don't even know how you let them fall so far behind. Steam is rising from my hands. Me and my coffee ain't making plans. Those days are gone, we understand. Nothing to dream, nothing to dream. A bird flies by, a morning dove. Maybe if I'd been shown just a little more love, just a little more love, maybe I'd fly away, maybe I'd fly away to where the sun rises like a big red ball, to where the clouds are clear and I am here still standing tall. Can't keep the heat inside these walls. Nothing to dream, nothing to dream. Time moves on, slow like a wheel, fast like a fire, past what you feel. Dreams die slow, and you don't even know how you let them fall so far behind. Window's wrong, that face ain't mine. Who's it staring back through those worried lines? I used to be so beautiful and bright. Now I'm nothing to see, nothing to see. Never did what I wanted to, never made my big debut. Thought I had just a little more time, but time left me behind. 'Cause time moves on, slow like a wheel, fast like a fire, past what you feel. Dreams die slow, and you don't even know how you let them fall so far behind. Time moves on, slow like a wheel, fast like a fire, past what you feel. dreams die slow, and you don't even know how you let them fall so far behind, so far behind. Thank you so much for just tuning in. And yes, be sure to comment, say hello. I love to know who's here. It really makes me feel happy to know that Ralitza's here. And I think I've got some friends texting me too saying they're here, but put it in the comments so we all know that we're here together. And revisiting these songs and these stories. And okay, so this next tune is, well, let me talk about that Nothing to Dream song for a moment, because I was thinking about what inspired me to write that. So Kale and I moved to Durban in the fall of 2009, and we stayed for 2 years, almost exactly, and we lived in this little garden cottage in this wonderful family's backyard. And I can picture myself writing the song at this tiny little desk with the windows open and hearing all the birds. Oh, so many sounds. The Hottie-Daws, I think, helped me write this song. I don't know what the piece was that inspired it, why I wanted to write a song about winter when I was in Durban, I think in the summer. Maybe I was missing Minnesota. Maybe I was just feeling like, I don't know, I wanted to capture that image of just a person who's let their dreams kind of fall away. So maybe I was struggling with holding on to this dream of a writer and musician when I wrote that, and just imagining what it would be like if I didn't keep writing and performing music. Oh my goodness, we've got Rowan, who played on the album. We did so many shows together in Durban, and he's tuning in. Hi, Rowan. So that's Nothing to Dream, winter song that I wrote in the summertime in Durban. This next one is called Hollow Part. And if you haven't listened to the arrangement of this song or any of these songs, check out the album, because the musicians who added their instruments to these songs made them so gorgeous. And this one especially has a really haunting arrangement with Richard Haslop on mandolin and Brian Eaton on banjo and Kale on accordion. And it's kind of a haunting story. It was the first song that I wrote when we moved. I was kind of alone a lot those first couple of months, and just, I guess I was kind of a window for all of these I don't know what the right word is right now, for just hard emotions. I think my guard was down and things kind of came in, and I wrote songs to just give them space. So here's Hollow Part. I knew you when you told me all your secrets, and I kept them like a cancer, your stationary dreams. And they grew inside till I knew your every weakness. You began to keep your distance. I was a witness to your light, but I needed you to love me, because I saw the fire inside you, but it disappeared inside the years. until the fire was far behind you, until the fire couldn't find you. And I think of you as I'm driving through this stretch of road between family and home. My defenses rolled down like a solitary window. You just blow which way the wind blows. You find the hollow part of my heart. Was I too hard to love, or did I love the hard way, asking you to live true to your heart? Was it too much to ask? Did I forget to listen? Did I fail you in my mission to leave your stars in the sky? But I needed you to love me, because I saw the fire inside you, but it disappeared inside the years, until the fire was far behind you, until the fire couldn't find you. And I think of you as I'm driving through this stretch of road between family and home. My defenses rolled down like a solitary window. You just blow which way the wind blows. You find the hollow part of my heart. So I say goodbye every time your shadow visits me through the whispers of tall trees. But I can't shake you. You're the ghost of childhood laughter, with no happy ever after, and no friend to see you through. I still hear you softly dreaming, but I can't hear you. Ooh, 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 ooh. So that was Hollow Part. Oh, I'm so glad you're tuning in, Brian. So if you listen to the recording of that song, you'll hear Brian's beautiful banjo. I just am so I hadn't listened to the album in a while, and I was listening to it last couple days, and I'm just so inspired by all the musicians who made that with me and made it so beautiful. Yeah, and those 2 years in Durban were just incredible years of growth and friendship and beauty. Being in such a beautiful, wild place was pretty incredible. And I think what was the first time I'd ever lived near the ocean, and that's where the album got its title. I think the 2 years were a lot of learning to forgive myself and then to forgive others. And I processed a lot of like old pain, I guess, while I was there, through these songs. And this is another song processing like a friendship that just didn't work out. And I haven't played this in a while. I have all these nerves this morning because there are a few songs that I really haven't played in a while. So this one is called People Won't Like You. And I wish that Rowan, who's tuning in, could play this with me on slide guitar because it makes such a fun duet. Yeah, this was me coming to terms with the fact that sometimes people won't like me. I grew up just really trying to please people and trying to be who everyone wanted me to be. And it just, I came to a point in my life where that wasn't working anymore. And I had to come to terms with that. And, oh, thanks. Oh, I love this. I'm so glad that you are enjoying my authenticity about my painful feelings. Yay. Okay. I love getting your comments. So please, just say hello, say where you're tuning in from. So this is going to change the mood just a little bit, and in a fun way. So People Won't Like You. I walked down your old street, a slip of direction, and there you were in the middle of my mind. It's been so many years since you stopped paying me attention, and I'm still crying 'cause you never told me why. Well, people won't like you for all kinds of reasons. It has little to do with who done who wrong. You can spend your whole life trying so damn hard to please them, just spinning your wheels till you can't go on. You'll be spinning those wheels till you can't go on. I tried hard to love you, to always understand. Then, honey, I figured out that one-way train would never end. You took all my troubles, you made them multiply. When a woman feels emotion, that's your sign to say goodbye. Well, people won't like you for all kinds of reasons. It has little to do with who done who wrong. You can spend your whole life trying so damn hard to please them, just spinning your wheels till you can't go on. You'll be spinning those wheels till you can't go on. Go on now. Well, shame on you for making me think that I was crazy, and shame on you for making me feel like I was wrong. If I didn't have such high expectations, I'd be just like you, singing that same old song. I'd be just like you, singing that same damn song, and I'm singing a new one. ahead, mister, go drown in your whiskey. The religion of a sinner needs a saint nailed to the wall. Well, I ain't so perfect, and this feeling bad ain't worth it. I'm taking myself down and I'm walking out the door. 'Cause people will like you for all kinds of reasons. It has little to do with who done who right. When you find yourself spinning your wheels just to please them, honey, get off of that train, better run for your life. Honey, get off of that train, better run for your life, for your life, for your life. Yeah. Oh, it's a fun one to sing. Okay, so, yep. It's really fun. I think I've had stories about this every week, but I've been practicing, and my 4-year-old daughter's listening, and she's like, why do you need to run for your life? And I was like, doesn't really mean you need to run for your life. You just, need to spend time with people who see you and appreciate you for who you are. Okay, I'm gonna do a lot of retuning because I played around with some tunings when I was in Durban. Richard, you're tuning in. Yes, I'm so happy. Okay, so Richard, I'm going to talk about you soon. And we've got Rachel too. So this is great. I have so many wonderful friends who've been on stage playing music with me. And Rachel, you came out to Durban and you did some shows with me. And the videos, I think there's still some up on YouTube if you want to find me and Rachel Van Scoy and the band singing, I think, Clouds together at Blue Stockings. Oh, the venues were just so magical, these outdoor venues that I got to perform at. Yeah, so this next song is called Sunshine and Stars, and I think the setting for this one, I was thinking about it. I think it came from a trip to the Midlands with our good friends, Romy and Andrew, if you were listening. My dear friend Romy has this powerful love for horses, and every time we saw them in the field as we were driving, we had to stop and look and say hello. And I just was enamored by this love. And so a love for horses made it into the song. And then the story for this came from a friend was telling me about a woman who was just not being treated very well in her relationship. And I got to thinking about the role that beauty can play in our lives, and how, especially as women, we have this time when we're younger, usually, where we don't really think or care much about what we look like. We just play and explore, and then it matters what we look like to the world, and we kind of lose that deep knowing in our bodies of just connecting with what we love. And so this song is called Sunshine and Stars, and I can never decide if I'm going to play it with a pick or a finger pick. I'm going to go with this today. Okay. Okay. When she was a child, she was free to run wild, and all through the fields she would ride. She'd wake to the sun, this beautiful one, brushing the hay from her clothes. I think I skipped a line, just a second. Yeah, it's fun to revisit these songs and then relearn the lyrics too. Maybe I didn't skip a line. This is awkward. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna do this again. Okay, start from the beginning. When she was a child, she was free to run wild, and all through the fields she would ride. She'd wake to the sun, this beautiful one, brushing the hay from her clothes. And she'd follow the moon through the slats in the roof, her dream setting sail as it rose. And she'd wake to the sun, this beautiful one, brushing the hay from her clothes. Sunshine and stars through the slats in the wood, she'd go back to that time. Oh, if she could, oh, if she could. She grew up with ease, always aiming to please, and soon she was tall as the corn. The boys saw a prize, not the woman inside, and the jealous girls left her alone. A beautiful girl sits on top of the world, worshipped and envied and scorned. At night she would pray, black and blue from the pain. Her beauty was sharp as a thorn. Sunshine and stars through the slats in the wood, she'd go back to that time. Oh, if she could, oh, if she could. When she fell in love, he was reckless and young, and he kept her too close to his side, afraid she would leave his beautiful queen. He made her feel ugly inside. Still she follows the moon as it steals through their room, remembering when she was small, when the fields were alive with the dreamer inside, and the dream was what made her feel tall. Sunshine and stars through the slats in the wood, she'd go back to that time. Oh, if she could, oh, if she could. Well, thank you so much, and thank you for tuning in, Mother Banjo. And Hayala, thank you for telling me it's okay to make mistakes. If anyone wants to go to my website and find that lyric that I just was missing from my brain and post it, that would be awesome. Yeah, so I think, Perkins Power, yay! I'm so glad you're listening. Okay, so this next one, Forgiving Wind, is the title track. And let me take these off and grab my harmonica. Since I don't have my band here with me in this room, I mean, so many of you are there listening, but I'm gonna use the harmonica to play like 6 different musical parts during the solo. Yeah, so this is just another song that was trying to make sense of something that just a friendship in my life that felt really broken that I didn't know how to fix. And I think there's this, I spoke about it before, but just realizing that it's impossible to be perfect, and we all hurt people unintentionally, no matter how hard we try not to. And there's forgiveness that we need to have for ourselves and for others that's really hard to embrace sometimes. And this song helped me kind of find my way there a little bit. And living in Durban and by the Indian Ocean really helped me find my way there too. So this is Forgiving Wind. I can't escape the things I break. Nothing ever dies. I've been folding thoughts like aeroplanes, but they won't fly. With heavy stones inside my shoes, I walk with my in them in a plane across the sky. I'm no fool to think you'll hear them now, but they will fly. Hold me now. Hold me now. Forgiving wind of love blowing, and hold me now. Forgiving wind of love blowing, and hold me now. Okay, it's just so nice to have so many of my favorite people who've supported me so much over the years tuning in today. Yeah, so that's the title track of this album, and I'm just going to put this down here. If you want to purchase it, I have like a few copies of the actual CD left. It's right here. But you can get digital downloads of this. Those are unlimited. And I might put this out on vinyl someday. I'm thinking about it. So if you think that's a good idea, let me know. Yeah, if you'd like to support the show this morning, it's a good way to do it. And is to buy a digital download or just stream it on Spotify and just hear these gorgeous arrangements. That one especially. I'm just going to be repetitive this morning and thank the band and how wonderful and beautiful they made these songs. This next song I performed as a duet with Richard Haslop. Richard, I'm trying to find someone in the Twin Cities who can play dobro and mandolin to join me, because I feel like that's the perfect combination. So for my songs, like they just kind of go back and forth between those two sounds. And this one, Song for the Doorman, as I retune, I'm going to tell you the story. So during the time I was living in Durban, my friend Brandon in Minneapolis and I would send each other song ideas, and then we'd each write a song on that topic and share it with each other and give feedback. And this song came about because of that exchange. I don't even know whose idea it was, but we both realized that we had pulled our significant others kind of into our promotional team, sort of unwillingly, but willingly. So we would have our significant others be selling our albums at the door, taking the cover, and we thought we should write songs to honor them. And this is the song that I wrote about that idea, Song for the Doorman. See the young man with the beard at the table, checkered print shirt with the buttons of pearl, blue that descends from his eyes like the morning, hands that are holding the songs of a girl. It's quiet on stage as she picks up her yearnings, sewn like a calico quilt to the strings. She's wearing the dress that her mother discarded, left on the spool of her sewing machine, and over the faces that sit in her She sings like a nightingale pouring the wine. Inside the light, there is nothing but music. Out in the dark, there's a boy and his eyes. He knows all the words and the stories behind them. He's peddling wares made of feathers and bone. She's taken her heart and she's stitched up the pieces. He's selling her flowers by the side of the road. And over the chatter of bottles and voices, he captures their nickels and dollars and dimes. Inside the light, there is nothing but music. Out in the dark, there's a boy and his eyes. Carousel spins with its ribbons of memory. The suitcase is open and melody flies. She catches his eyes as her song is now ending. His fingers are drumming the table in time, and the pale yellow dress with the tiny white roses flickers like stars as she goes from the stage. Inside the light, there is nothing but music. Out in the dark, he will take her away. So yeah, the recording on that, oh, that's really sweet, Richard. So Richard plays a duet on mandolin on the recording, and his wife Dale came up with the refrain, which is really special. I didn't know that. Okay, so I realize I'm telling so many stories that I still have more songs to play, trying to finish them within the hour. This next one, Plain as You, came about because of an email I received, and I didn't know how to respond, and it was about something pretty serious, and I was up all night trying to figure out how to be kind and also make space for myself, because I thought differently than this person, and just kind of realizing that we are all equally visible, and to communicate in that way can be really difficult, but it's so important. And Rachel, who's listening, when I got back from South Africa, you wrote a beautiful harmony to this too, so I get to hear a few versions in my head as I play this. And hello, Ruth from Seattle. There we go. chance to heal, and I'm clear as day, plain as you. I walk the earth and I live here too. There's nothing else for me to do than find a way to walk with you. When I say yes and I mean no, my path gets buried in the snow. And when I refuse what I desire, I live by someone else's fire, and I'm clear as day, plain as you. I walk the earth and I live here too. There's nothing else for me to do than find a way to walk with you. A word that brings the heart to light is worth the dark and sleepless night, and a melody that frees the shade is worth the journey through the pain. This road I walk is mine alone. It's the only road that leads me home. When I lose my voice, I lose my way, and the gifts that come with each new day, and I'm clear as day, plain as you. I walk the earth and I live here too. There's nothing else for me to do than find a way to walk with you. I'll find a way to walk with you. Oh, so my dear friend Rachel is chiming in and just talking about how fun it was to sing harmonies together. And yeah, we're going to have to do that again and travel and all that stuff soon. I'm really looking forward. It's different when we all kind of have little kids to balance the travel, but we'll figure something out. Okay, so yeah, I just I'm really enjoying playing these, and I'm gonna play you my very first instrumental. I've written one since, this one. I titled this one Adelaide because when Kale and I lived in Durban, we lived on Adelaide Tambo Drive, named after a powerful woman. And then we ended up naming our daughter Adelaide. Let's see, like 6 years later after we lived in South Africa. So here is an instrumental for you. Okay. I've got 2 more songs for you. This song is probably the song I am most proud of writing. And it started as a letter back to a friend. And she was going through some stuff that I was very familiar with, some hard stuff, and I just wanted to tell her how powerful she was in her vulnerability and her sensitivity. Traits that we were taught were weaknesses as we grew up. And I was also reading this book, Dance of the Dissident Daughter, that I've brought up many times. I'll just show it to you again because I just think this book is so powerful, by Sue Monk Kidd. And really honoring the power of the things that we label as feminine, because for too much of our history, femininity has equaled weakness, and we need to reclaim that strength that it intrinsically holds. It is so powerful. This is I Know a Woman. I know a woman who feels every moment with sorrow and joy. She is blown by the wind. Her heart moves so quickly, it tires her to follow, but this world wasn't made for such sensitive things. And I want to sing her a song that will free her to feel what she feels without judgment or shame. All of her power right beside all her pain. And I know a mother who cannot remember. She died to the dreams she once carried inside. And she raised a daughter who cannot forgive her for failing to lead her with wings into life. And I want to sing her a song that redeems her for all that she is, that she hasn't become. As she lived for her father, then husband, then son. And Eve, blessed mother of all of creation, they punished you when you reached out for the truth. And all of this violence we witness toward women is the shame we still carry for wanting the fruit. And I want to sing her a song that will bring her into a world where her reach can be wide, free to take what she wants and to never be shy. We find ourselves weeping in small quiet moments, caught with no reason to feel so alone. They tell us our sadness is private depression, but our mother's submission is centuries old. And I want to sing you a song that weeps with you for all that you lost as you tried to be good, living the life that a good woman should. And I will not worship the gods of my fathers. I will call to my mother for her to provide. She carries the seasons inside her emotions. The wind is her song and the moon is her guide. And I want to sing her a song that relieves her from the weight she has borne just for bearing a child on a river that's deep in a current so wild. Creation is waiting for us to employ it, to reach with our hands and dig deep in the earth. The dreams of a woman are never indulgent, still they teach us to harden the pains of our birth. And I want to sing you a song that receives you as you wake to a world where you're second to none, where your life is your song, and your song will be sung. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. I want to say hello to Tom. I think you've tuned in for all 4 live streams, and I just appreciate that so much. And if you want to support these live streams, you can send a tip through PayPal or through Venmo, or buy an album, or just subscribe. Subscribe while you're here. It's been such a lovely time with you. I'm going to end with the song The Night, inspired by a Rumi poem called The Guest House. And I haven't mentioned Nibs Vanderspay yet this hour, and he plays a beautiful guitar duet on the recording, as well as that instrumental Adelaide. I want to thank all of my band members for tuning in from across the world, Brian and Richard and Rowan and Rachel. It's just so wonderful to spend this time with you, and just friends and fans, thank you for being here. Okay, here's The Night. There's a powerful truth in each little heart, unbreakable proof of light in the dark. I know that it's hard sometimes. There's so many stars in the sky. When the night comes closing in, don't be frightened, it's where you begin. There's a possible way in every mistake. It's not how it ends, it's the chance that you take. I know that it's hard sometimes. There's so many ways to survive. When the night comes closing in, welcome the darkness, your most faithful friend. Loving means failing, and living means waiting. Pain will go on no matter how hard you try. The darkness can hold you, consume you, console you, forgive you, and show you that some hurt takes time. There's a price that you pay for being alive. It's all that you have and the strength to be kind. I know that it's hard sometimes. There's so many reasons to cry. When the night comes closing in, don't be surprised that it's found you again. Thank you so much for being here. And I just want to say hi to Karen and Micah, and I hope I didn't miss anybody. So this is my last of my Sunday, January live streams. I needed something to power through winter, and you have helped me so much. It is cold outside where I live, let me tell you. So I think I might do one more of these coming up in the spring. So let me know if you have ideas for themes. And just please stay in touch. If you're not on my mailing list, sign up, subscribe here. I just want to wish you the best rest of your day, and thank you. And thank you to everyone who made this album, who's out there listening. You are amazing, and I'm so grateful to all of you. All right, till next time.